Hello, resourceful artists. Today we have some recycled materials to create some kind of artwork. Transform a box. So I have a couple different things here that I've been holding off putting into the recycle bin. This came with my Cheerios. I liked this box because it has this window in it. And then I had this small one. Found this coffee thingy, some toilet paper rolls. Not sure why I was saving this lid, but here it is. This was a scrap from a project that I was doing. Could use it for something. I don't know. Maybe it'll go into this. I don't know. This piece of ribbon has been sitting on my counter for a while. Maybe it can find a home in this artwork. Rubber band, some twist ties like you find on your bread bags. This was fun. It had clementine oranges in it. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, how it's going to fit. Maybe it won't. Bubble wrap, the all-important bubble wrap. I have a collection of it just because. I found this safety pin. Don't know why it wasn't put away in its proper place, but there it is. Paper clip. You could use glue. You could use scissors. You could use some tape. Where's my tape? There's my tape. I have a little bit of tape here, not a lot, so I'm going to have to be kind of conservative with the tape because that's not going to last very long. So couple techniques that I want you to think about as you're creating and transforming your box and your other materials. So you can do all sorts of crazy things with these. If you bend them, twist them. Toilet paper rolls are fun. I don't know how many of you have ever taken apart a toilet paper roll, but it's a little bit therapeutic if you can do it. Where's that? There's an edge. It's kind of fun when they come apart nicely. This one is just not going to cooperate with me, is it? Oh, there we go. So, well, this is the fun of materials, right? There we go. Okay, so now I've got this cool shape. It's still got some roundness to it, so it could end up going like this. I could come here. So that's a fun thing to do. Just deconstruct things, take the box apart. Don't just keep it in box form. As you are trying to connect things, tabs are your friend. So even if you're going to use glue, even if you're going to use staples, even if you're going to use tape, glue is your friend, right? So tabs are your friend, sorry. So a tab is just a little foot, right? And now I can attach this and it'll stand up on here. Sometimes it's stronger if your tab goes in two directions. So I've got the tab going front and back, and it might be a stronger attachment if I have it like that. So tabs are your friends. Connecting something onto something else. So if I want this and this to be attached, I'm going to just take my two pieces, I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to cut a slit. I'm going to go about halfway, and I cut through both pieces at the same time, so the cut is the same length, right? And then it's a slit and a slot. Okay, so now I have this piece that stands up like that. I can put tabs on here. It's not as easy to fold plastic, but I can definitely cut slit and slot into the plastic. I can also cut this into different shapes. I've been cutting stencils out of some of these. You can fold it and hold it carefully and cut a simple shape out. Come on, you. Okay, so now I've got, I don't know, a head, caterpillar, rocket ship. I don't know what it is, but I've got it now. And I could cut a slit in here and attach something. If I am making a hole because I want to put my ribbon through, or I want to put my twist tie through. So this is always tricky. I always recommend you work on top of something else. So find some cardboard that you don't care about, that you aren't going to use, and close your scissors and gently just twist back and forth until it goes through. Okay? Always closed, always closed, and always pressing against some kind of cardboard. All right? I've got a mat under here that's protecting my table as well, but you really don't want to be putting holes in the table or the carpet. So, twisting. So now I could attach two pieces together that had holes in them. I could put a series of holes, and I could do some stitching with my ribbon. And if I want them to line up, to get them to line up, I'm going to need to trace where they go, because otherwise they're going to be too far apart. So I'm just going to use my pencil, and I just need to see there, I think. Okay, and then I'll twist these, and if you have yarn, you can stitch with yarn, you can stitch with ribbon. Technically you can stitch with, you know, a twig. So be creative with that again, right? So now I've got that going through, and then I can put them hopefully on top of each other. And I'm going to use the pencil to push it through, because the pencil's not going to poke me. Right? I don't want to be making a trip to the Urgicare. Not on my agenda today. So. And then I'm just going through both layers. And if you have a needle, please, by all means, if you have a needle, use the needle. If you don't have a needle, this is just as effective, right? Other things that I might play with. I could, for construction purposes, I can take this, and if I fold it in half and I'm cutting on, fold it in half and I'm cutting on the fold, right? I'm not on the open ends. Alligator mouth points away from me. And then I can weave things through. Oh, where's that scrap of black paper that I had? Didn't know what I was going to do with. Perfect. So now I've made a paper loom, and I can weave that. I could then incorporate that in with my stitching. I could glue it on to something. I don't know. You are going to transform things in different ways. Now this looks sort of eye-like to me, and I've got to go see if I got another one. And I feel like maybe this is feeling body-like, right? And now if I leave these standing out here, it's an arm. And then maybe this is going to be a hat. I don't know. So there are some techniques that you can use. These don't involve, I haven't used any glue. I haven't used any tape yet. So you don't need complicated things. Maybe this is the hair. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, you don't need complicated materials. You just need to have lots of creativity. So remember Tabs are your friend. Tab, tab, tab. And slit and slot to join things. All found materials. I did not buy anything new. I just used things that were hanging out. So, have fun, be creative, and reuse things, transform them into something new.